Namaha. I am Isha of class 4B. We begin our program seeking the divine blessings of our beloved Dr. YGP ma'am. We, the students of class 4, welcome you all to our first curation titled as Artifact Tint and Tone. Teaching art is a challenge and teaching online is a greater challenge. But when we work together, things get a lot easier. Our art teachers are empowering students by kindling a passion for art that will transform generations. Going by the PSBB LLA tradition, we begin today's show with an invocation by our friends, seeking the blessings of the Lord.
विघ्नहरं भज गजाननम् एकदन्तं विनायकं विघ्नहरं भज गजाननम् एकदन्तम् उमासुतं विघ्नहरं भज गजाननम् एकदन्तम् उमासुतं विघ्नहरं भज गजाननम् मूषिकवा सूत्र गजाननं चामरकर्णा गजाननं विलम्बितसूत्र गजाननं वामनरूप गजाननं महेश्वरपुत्र गजाननं वामनरूप गजाननं महेश्वरपुत्र गजाननं विघ्नविनाशक गजाननं पादनमस्ते गजाननं विघ्नविनाशक गजाननं पादनमस्ते गजाननं एकदन्तं विनायकं विघ्नहरं भज गजाननं एकदन्तम् उमासुतं विघ्नहरं भज गजाननं विघ्नहरं भज गजाननं विघ्नहरं भज गजाननं.
That was divine and soulful. To paint, draw or sculpt is a delightful activity. Delightful for all those who create, for those who observe and for those who become a part of it. Today, the students of class 4 will showcase their artwork, share their experience and ideas on art. All their artworks are based on observation, imagination and exploration.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. I am Shrestha. On behalf of our principal, staff and the students from PSBB LLA Learning Leadership Academy, Bangalore, we extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Shankar Gopal Krishnan. It is our pleasure to welcome our dear principal, Mahalakshmi ma'am, who is the bright source of inspiration. Our vice principal, Uma ma'am, and our headmistress, Jayashree ma'am. A big and happy welcome to all our art mentors, our coordinators, our dear teachers, parents, and my dear friends. Now, I request our chief guest, Mr. Shankar Gopal Krishnan, to share his thoughts on art.
What is art is a tough question. So when Rohit Sharma bats, they say it's the art of batting. It's like poetry in motion, they say. When Messi dribbles the ball, it is art. When you watch Master Chef on TV, it is the art of cooking. right? When someone like Modi talks really well, we say he's a gifted speaker, someone who knows the art of public speaking. From this, it is clear that there is no one thing that we can call art. It's as if the feeling with which we do any action, that becomes art. In some way, we can say where the heart is, that becomes art. And each one of you has something within you that you really like a lot, that you naturally take up to, which you find easy. What you need to do is to ask yourself as to what is it that you like a lot and pursue that and learn more about it and be good at it. And you'll find that later on, when you take a job, when you take a profession, if you take that profession in keeping with that art, something you're good at, then living itself becomes an art. I like to paint. So this weekend, I just decided to break loose and paint something. So this is what I did, right? So a monkey and a man. Yeah, like this. Each one of you will be good at something. It need not be painting. It could be anything. Find that, dig within and see what you naturally like. And that will be art for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shankar sir. That was truly encouraging. Now, I request our principal ma'am to speak a few words.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Dear friends, I'm delighted to be a part of a very entertaining and creative program of our primary school, the Art First virtual curated show, Artifact. Art First is a fantastic flagship program introduced at LLA, wherein every student has had the thrill of experiencing every aspect of drawing and coloring, and at the same time absorbing rich sources of history and geography. We have gone ahead in introducing this program way ahead of the current requirement of CBSE's new initiative, Art Integration. Each and every student has gained experience and knowledge and has tremendous fun in creating masterpieces. I must remember to acknowledge the hard work of the LLA Art Department, ably guided by their coordinator. We congratulate Art First for their support and guidance. Wishing the team the best. Let's sit back and take a virtual tour of the art galleries. I'm sure it would be a viewer's delight.
Thank you, ma'am, for your motivating words. Now let's get the ball rolling. To begin with, we showcase the work done by the little artists of section A, B, C and D. really mesmerizing. Well done, little masters. Now, let's hear some words of praise by our dear parents.
Art is something that allows you to breathe with a different level of happiness. It is creativity which has no form, no bounds, and no limits. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I am Nitya Karthikeyan, mother of Purvika Karthikeyan. I am very happy and really inspired by the Art First program that is being conducted. As a student, I remember that our art classes were not art, it was more of drawing classes, and it always had a rigid limitation that was applied. We always had to stay within the line, we always had to, have a specific form. But now I see that not only are the methods of teaching art completely different and unique, but also there is no restriction. Anything that a child does is accepted as art, and it's such a beautiful feeling, such a beautiful concept that it brings out the confidence in the child that anything is achievable. And children can be like extremely creative and their imaginations are so vivid. It is really nice to see a platform where that creativity, that imagination is allowed to grow wings on paper.
Hi, I'm Hamsa, mother of Anish Chavan, would like to comment on my kids' recent artwork. The art was about what's in the name. I just gave him few meanings of his name, and it turned out into a great art with his imaginative pictures. A big thanks to his teacher and the school who made him to dig out his talent, and himself was surprised with the kind of the work he did. He tried few more hearts, but this heart came out very well, representing his name and the character. And of course, he loves to sketch and paint his artworks, and this one he enjoyed to the core in painting.
Hi, I am Pavani, mother of Niklesh Bomma. I am very thankful to our PS Baby School teachers and management for encouraging our kids to improve and showcase their talents in art skills. Niklesh is very fond of drawings and paintings from his childhood. We have observed that he has good imaginary skills and creativity. By seeing his interest, we encouraged him to do various kind of drawing and painting activities. Now it has become a hobby to him. He enjoys a lot while doing all his art activities. Thanks to Art First team for conducting an exhibition which motivates kids to improve their skills and to showcase their talent in arts. Thank you.
Thank you, parents, for your immense support and encouragement. Let's move on to the sections E, F, G and H and see what our little champs have come up with their imagination. That was simply awesome. Now our dear art champs would speak about their artwork and the thought process behind it.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I am Shrestha. Today we are going to meet some of our young artists who will be sharing their experiences, art process and ideas with us. Let us first meet Chinmay. Hi friend. Tell us about how you felt attending online art classes and doing art from home.
Thanks, Shrestha. Attending my online art classes was interesting and wonderful as I was able to attend the classes from the comforts of my home. I felt that the teacher had been visiting my home to teach art. I also had easy access to art materials.
Can you please share a few lines about your favorite artwork?
My favorite drawing was designing the cover page for book using only two colors, black and white. The restriction of colors was a challenge. It triggered my thinking as to how to use positive and negative in the same space. This activity brought the best out of me.
We all like to play the game of color, which color do you choose? Now let us meet our next young artist, Anirudh. Hello Anirudh. Why don't you talk about your favorite color and your experiences with that color with us through your artwork?
Thanks, Shrestha. Thanks for asking. I like the color blue. Here, I would like to share my artwork and experiences with colors. To get darker shades of blue, I mixed black and blue in different ratios. To get lighter shades of blue, which are also called tints, I mixed white and blue in different ratios. It was fun to create a shade card with my favorite color.
Hi everyone. This question is for the artistic Isha. There was a time during pandemic where many of us did not go out of the house even for playing. At that time, which part of your house helped you to keep in touch with Mother Nature? Please share your artwork related to that.
I agree that we all had a tough time staying within the four walls of our homes. For me, it was the window of my room which helped me connect with the outside world. I started observing nature through my window. I found the chirping of birds very musical and felt that the leaves were dancing to its melodious tunes. The topic, Magnificent Window of our art class, helped me realize how much I love music and I created this artwork.
Wow, we have seen many interesting artworks so far. Now, I want to meet my friend Prajwal to share a few new words that he has learned in his online art classes and also let us know the meaning of his artwork.
Yes, I learned many new words in online art classes. Some of them are related to tints, tones, shades and monochromatic. Here, let me explain about monochromatic. Mono means one and chromatic means color. I would like to share my monochromatic artwork. This artwork shows my favorite corner at home. I have created various tints and shades of my favorite color by mixing with black or white. I enjoy playing and exploring with colors.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I am Bhavana. We all like reading books. It girds our imagination. Meet our artist Manya as an illustrator who is going to share and cover page of a book, a storybook that she designed.
Thank you, Bhavana, for allowing me to share my experiences. One day, we were asked to close our eyes and a story was narrated to us. When I was listening to the story, I felt like I was in dreamland. When I started designing the cover page for the story, I felt like I was a professional illustrator. If you can see the picture, I have drawn an eye, and inside the iris is a girl dreaming. This is to show that I have imagination beyond vision.
Did you know how this pandemic got its name as Corona? Let's me tell you. This name is derived from a Latin word called corona, that means crown of this virus, that has spikes like crown when seen through a microscope. So all names have their own meanings. Hi Vidula, can you tell the meaning of your name? Can you explain the meaning of your name through your artwork?
Thanks for the information on the virus. Shri Gurabhyo Namaha. I believe that a good name brings success, and understanding the meaning of our name improves our personality. Vidula means wise and intelligence. It also means the moon. In my artwork, I have connected the two words wise and intelligence with goddess Saraswati and have drawn the moon, which is a symbolic representation of the power of mind.
This riddle is for my friend Advika. I have a frame, but I am not a bicycle. I am tinted, but I am not a pair of sunglasses. I am mostly made of glass, but I am not a fish tank. I can be opened or closed, but I am not a door. Advika, can you tell the answer for this riddle connecting through your artworks you have done?
Thanks, Bhavana. The answer is a window. I have done an artwork, a magnificent window. It is a window which reveals my inner self. It depicts my favorites such as basketball, waveboards, drawing, which relaxes my mind, and Lord Ganesha, on whom I believe in. And yeah, it also includes this puppy as I wish to have it as my pet. I have given the shape of a butterfly to my window as it symbolically represents my soft, calm, and caring nature. Thanks.
Let's move on to the next young Picasso, Raghavi. You may have done a lot of paintings in your online classes. Can you tell me which one is your favorite and why?
What's in a Name is my favorite artwork. It speaks about me and the meaning of my name. Moreover, the identity of a person starts with the name. I would like to share my artwork relating to this. My name is Raghavi, which means musical notes. I have drawn musical notes and connected it with my favorite musical instrument, flute.
Thank you, friends, for sharing your experience. It was really amazing. Now, I would like to invite our Art First mentor, Mrs. Vrishali Purandhare, to say a few words to encourage our students.
Hello, everyone. I am Vrishali Purandhare, an Art First artist mentor, and I have engaged with our teachers at PSBB Bangalore throughout the year. And I really want to congratulate all the teachers for the amount of hard work they have put in to make online education possible for our children. They were constantly innovating and constantly creating new modes of interaction. One of which was the worksheet model, where they were writing all the questions and designing the projects based on the Art First curriculum, and then sending it out to children. That was one. Second was also the online classes that they designed, where they were using storytelling, they were using hand puppets, they were using all possible methods to keep the child creatively engaged. And I feel they have, and I also not just feel, but I also evidently see, which you all will also see today in the curation, that it has been a huge success. And definitely everyone deserves kudos for that. Also, children, I feel, have adapted to online learning so effectively that one was able to explore different spaces at home. For example, we have a chapter called My Bedroom, which was inspired by Van Gogh's painting. And now children are looking at their own bedroom spaces and are being able to express their innermost feelings and their innermost thoughts through the spaces that they really inhabit, and are also, those spaces are very close to them, and then not just spaces, but we also explored the material that was available at homes, because initially in the year there was a dearth of availability of paint and charcoal and resources, but we, along with the teachers of course, thought what all can be used at homes. So children were using utensils, children were using all the available waste material, this material, that material from homes, to actually learn and creatively engage throughout the year. So I really want to congratulate. It's a big, I think this celebration is absolutely very important to congratulate our children and teachers both. The other thing that I would like to address today is the question of what is the importance of art education. A lot of the times we as parents tend to get our children to only learn and focus more on subjects like science or math, and don't really push them to pursue or explore art within their schools or within the purview of education. What happens is, in a lot of the subjects, mere formulas are given to children to apply, or they are asked to really remember and memorize and mug up a lot of concepts. But the implementation of it and the application of each concept becomes so beautifully possible through art. There are several ways in which art provides those opportunities for children to creatively and critically think about any given concept. Not just that, it also helps us understand what the child's thinking process is like. So in art, instead of forcing the child to copy a drawing, we at Art First focus on the process, and in understanding the process that the child has taken to arrive at an outcome which may look very beautiful to our eyes, or which may not look very beautiful to our eyes. So the beauty or neatness of the artwork is not what we are looking for. What we are really looking for is an understanding of how the child is processing each concept that has been taught. Yeah, so I think having said that, this year, ever since the last year and this year, I have seen great improvement in the way children are articulating and children are visualizing and imagining. And yes, I wish teachers all the very best, and big congratulations for this beautiful curation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vrishali ma'am, for your motivating words. Every journey has its end and every path does stop somewhere. I call upon our own Arunachalam sir to deliver the vote of thanks.
I feel honored in extending my thanks to all involved in Art First curation. First of all, I thank our chief guest, Mr. Shankar Gopalakrishnan, for sparing his valuable time for us. Your words have inspired us to visualize art from a new perspective. I take this opportunity to thank our principal ma'am, vice principal ma'am and headmistress ma'am and coordinators, without whom this event wouldn't have been successful. My special thanks to the Art First mentor and all other teachers who have helped in the compilation of this event. I extend my sincere thanks to the parent for their cooperation and support. I thank and admire my student for wonderful presentation. Finally, I thank my colleagues who have always been of a great support. Thank you again.